Welcome back. This is James Duerr, the San Antonio Entertainment Show. We're continuing our broadcast about South Texas barbecue and especially San Antonio barbecue. And we have Bruce Finley here, and Bruce is with B&B Smokehouse.
Correct.
In the south town of San Antonio. Mm-hmm. You've been in that location for 58 years, or not? Since 1958.
Since 58, yes.
Since 58. Yeah. And it's been a family thing.
Family thing, and now actually my wife is in business with me.
Oh, there you go.
She's the other B, Becky.
Okay.
So that was convenient.
Yeah. Well, and I know you've updated you got a huge location now. How many people will sit?
Over 200, I believe, 221.
Okay.
We could pack more tables in there, but then it gets a little crowded. Because it gets crowded as it is, we have a separate room for 50 people for a party, a luncheon.
Okay.
Great for business luncheons, celebrations.
Okay, so if you have a business, you can accommodate about how many during lunchtime?
50.
50. Okay, so you have room for 50. And then what about to go? Y'all do a lot to go?
We actually have a drive-through, which is kind of strange for a Texas barbecue place, but people really wanted that because I thought, well, maybe we can do without it, but no, they really want their drive-through.
There you go. Well, let's talk about the different cuts of meat. Let's talk about brisket. So, tell us all about brisket. You don't have to tell us your detailed secrets, but tell us some of it.
Well, brisket comes, of course, select or choice or prime, just like any other piece of beef. We use choice. It's meaty, yet juicy. We typically cut a lot of the fat off, but some people still like some of the fat left on. Right. So we try to ask them, what do you like? If someone's on a diet and they can't, or they just don't like the taste of fat, too much fat on the meat, then they'll ask for lean meat. That's great. Just let us know. We can't read your mind. So.
And it's funny, even like keto diets, you have fatty. You want the fatty brisket.
Is that right?
Yeah. So I was doing keto. I still kind of do keto, but it's like we just eat fatty brisket.
Well, my mouth is watering right now.
Yeah.
You're talking my language.
So what about what type of spices do you put on it to bring out the flavor?
Well, the number one is simply to have it seasoned properly, which always starts with salt and pepper. Brisket will get some other spices.
And you pre-season it, or
before it goes on the pit? Yes.
Okay, and then it's like you season it for an hour, 10 minutes. It really doesn't matter, or
well, you're talking about maybe a marinade or kind of letting it sit there. No, we just pretty much season it, and it goes right on.
And probably the fats and all that, pretty much keeps it marinated in itself with all the spices.
That's the idea.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we've covered brisket, turkey breast. So
turkey breast, huge seller for us.
Is it?
Moist, delicious. What can I say? Turkey breast is great.
And how do you cook that? Is it on the pit also?
On the pit.
Everything's on the pit.
Just really on that. Not a lot of different seasonings. Just pepper for the most part. It's a high quality turkey breast product that we use, and it's a big seller.
And then you got pulled pork.
Pulled pork, yeah, which is kind of strange for this part of Texas or this part of the country, but it's a great pulled pork. The younger people seem to know it a little better. And I just had some the other day. It was delicious. What can I say?
So, I tell you what I want is a sampler platter. Do y'all do where you get samples of everything, or you can just get it by the pound, or?
Yes, and actually we're changing our menu up a little bit, but the sampler platter will be on there. I don't think it's on there right now.
Yeah, and we were talking about barbecuing. I was doing some barbecuing this last weekend, but I don't really barbecue ribs. Is there a special way to do that?
Well, first of all, in Texas, you got to say pork rib or beef rib.
Okay.
Because we eat both here, and actually, not many people serve the beef rib for barbecue in Texas. If you call around, there's only a few out of 20, 30 barbecue places in town that serve beef rib.
And that's on your menu?
It's on our menu.
Beef ribs, okay.
We've sold those. But just last week, we had a little problem with availability.
Wow. Why is that? Where are they going?
Well, it was a holiday, so people wanted rib roast.
There you go.
Bone-in rib roast. So those ribs have to go to Aunt Martha's Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah. And then barbecue chicken. What's the secret on making the best barbecue chicken?
Well, I could tell you that off radio.
Oh, okay.
But we do have a secret, and it's very moist and seasoned properly, and yeah.
Okay, well, we'll do that off radio. I'll take you up on that. Okay. And spare ribs. What are spare ribs?
Those are the pork ribs.
Oh, those are pork ribs.
Yeah,
okay.
Pork, and they've got their own seasoning that we use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Select spices.
Yeah. So I guess then you have to have all the sides.
Mm-hmm.
Classic
potato salad, pinto beans. Then we have many others too.
So the classic potato salad, is that a German heritage, or what? Do you know where that comes from, or just?
No, I'm gonna have to say no. It's just plain old. It's not plain, but the origin, it was just a good potato salad recipe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Bruce, tell us again, how can they find B&B Smokehouse, and what can they expect when they come in?
Well, we're open 7 days a week, first of all. So Sundays are a great time to come if you're coming from the north side. We have a huge business lunch every day. Weekends are popular. If you don't want to wait in line too much, try to get there right when we open, 11 o'clock.
Okay.
It's a good time to come. South San Antonio, easy to find, bbsmokehouse.com, 2619 Pleasanton Road. You can't miss the building, big red barbecue building.
And what would you recommend for the people who are having holidays? What would you recommend they order from you for their holiday office party? And
brisket, it's great. Sausage, everybody likes certain things.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about sausage yet.
Yeah, sausages. Yeah, we don't make our own sausage. I would love to. I was hoping to. Right. We're so busy, I do not have the time or even the space to make sausage. So we get it out of Flatonia, Texas.
Okay. I know Flatonia.
A local little family-run sausage business. That's all they do.
Okay.
They're not too small, but they make a great sausage.
Oh, good. And is there a certain way to? I mean, I had sausages actually this last weekend. Is there a certain time you should be barbecuing it? How long should it stay on the grill?
Well, if you have a raw sausage, obviously you want to cook it. Mm-hmm. And a lot of sausages or simply just they're already cooked.
Right.
And so you just want to get it on the grill to smoke it, get it smoked nice and smoky.
And we were talking before about having oak. You use oak wood for your smoke.
Yes, oak.
And you don't add no ingredients, no liquid smoke or anything. I mean, you don't need it when you use the real thing.
No liquid smoke. That's blaspheme.
Yeah, I agree with you. I would never use that. Like fireplaces in homes, there's no way I'd have a gas fireplace. So it has to be wood.
Right.
I'm a Texan, and
maybe a gas starter for the fireplace.
Yeah, I don't know about that even. I use cedar.
Okay.
Cedar is an excellent way to start fires.
Really?
Oh yeah. And it's and we got it plentiful here in Texas. Unfortunately, it drinks up all of our groundwater. So we have about 30 seconds. Do a pitch again about your place, how to find you, maybe your phone number.
Phone number is 210-921-2745. Come just probably the best way for Northsiders to come down IH-35, get off at Southwest Military Drive, and really Google Maps is your friend. So you'll find B&B Smokehouse, 2619 Pleasanton Road.
It's great, Bruce.
7 days a week.
Looking forward to having it. I'll come over later.
Thank you for having us.